Hi everyone, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Super card game video. Today we're going to be opening up the Magnificent Collection Fusion Hero box with Super Saiyan Gogeta as the leader card. This is the second one in the Magnificent Collection set, and I want to quickly apologize for being so far behind in opening this guy up. But I actually didn't think I was going to purchase it, but I've had so much fun playing the previous Broly one, and it had such an interesting deck build that before I decide to do my own deck profile on it, I thought I would pick this one up and check it out as well. So before I go any further, I would like to give a quick shout out to Cardtastic Collectibles and Gaming. I always like to purchase my product from them whenever I can because they have such a great range at a pretty decent price, and also their delivery times are pretty ridiculous as well. So we'll flip this guy over now and check out what we actually get. So the silver foiled Gogeta leader card with new illustration, and then we have the structured deck with 50 cards in alternate card designs. Then we also get 18 new promo cards times 2, which now I'll have a full play set of those with my previous purchase of the other Magnificent Collection box. And then we have 5 random cards from those 18 new promos foiled, and we've got a bit of a list of all the cards here, so I'll give you a quick second to read through that if you wish. And then on the side there's just a little bit of information that I'll also give you a quick second to read if you would like to as well. And then we'll get into opening him up, going through the cards individually and reading those out. And I won't be doing a video on the promo cards because I've already done one previously, but I will quickly check out which random 5 cards from those we get foiled, and that'll be it for today. Alright, so I've got everything unpackaged now, and I've just moved those promo cards aside, gotten the plastic off our deck, and quickly slipped up the leader card as well. So ready to get stuck into reading these cards out. And of course, first up we have our leader card, which is Gogeta, and he is a blue leader card with an activate main of once per turn. Look it up to 5 cards from the top of your deck and choose up to 1 red Son Goku BR card, red Vegeta BR card, or blue Goku BR card, and add it to your hand, then shuffle your deck. And his awaken is when your life is at 4 or less, you may choose up to 2 of your energy and switch them to active mode, then flip this card over. So moving on to our awakened side there with that new illustration, looking pretty sweet. And Super Saiyan Gogeta the Unstoppable. And he has an order of when this card attacks, draw 1 card and activate main. For 2 energy, choose one of your opponent's battle cards and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. And a second activate main, which is once per turn, choose one of your energy and place it in its owner's drop area, then draw 2 cards. And I'll just put him up that top corner there and move on to the next card, which is a blue card, 2 energy cost, Objection. and he has an activate main of choose up to one card from your hand and add it to your energy, so that'll play well with your leader card skill on the awakened side there, and they give us 4 of those in this deck. Next up we have Senzu Bean, which is one of the favourites among a lot of people with the blue cards. So 1 energy cost with an active battle skill, choose up to one of your cards and it gains plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn, and then choose up to 2 of your energy and switch them to active mode. They gave us 4 of those as well. And we've got yet another blue card, so 1 energy cost, Whis' Coercion, and it is a counter attack, so negate the attack and then choose up to one of your energy and switch it to active mode, and just 2 of that one. Now we have a 10 energy cost card, which is black, Fu, Shrouded in Mystery. So he has Overwhelm 10, so requiring 10 cards to be in your drop area, and for 6 energy you can place all the cards in your drop area into your warp to bring this guy into play, and he gives you double strike with an auto as well. When you play this card using Overwhelm, your opponent cannot activate skills on their cards other than their leader card until the beginning of your next turn. And we have 2 of that guy. We have a 3 energy cost blue card, Deadly Defender Vegeta, with barrier and a permanent skill during your opponent's turn. If your leader card is blue and this card is in rest mode, your opponent's cards can't attack leader cards, and this card gets minus 5,000 power. That sounds pretty sweet, like that one, and we have 4 of those. Alright, so next up we have another high energy cost card. It is a blue card for 7 energy, Gogeta, the hero revived, and he has triple strike, but also has Union Fusion. So by placing a Son Goku and a Vegeta card from your hand into the drop area, and for 5 energy, 2 required to be blue, you can bring this guy into play without having to pay that for 7, and he gets barrier and deflect as well, and has an auto sparking 10, so requiring a minimum of 10 cards in your drop area for this skill to take effect. And when you play this card, if you have 5 or more energy, choose 1 card from your life and place it in your drop area, and your opponent shuffles all the cards in their hand into their deck and then draws 3 cards. So really powerful skill there, resetting your opponent's hand and reducing it down to 3 if it's pretty stacked. 2 of those in this deck. Alright, and for the super combo of this deck, we have 2 energy cost blue card, North Kai, Keeping Watch, and you can only have 4 cards with super combo on them in your deck. And he has an auto of when you combo with this card, if your leader card is blue and your life is at 4 or less, you can draw 1 card. And of course we get 4 of that one. Okay, so blue card, 1 energy cost, Dimension Magic next, and it is a counter attack card, so if your leader card is blue, negate the attack and then choose up to 2 of your blue energy and switch them to active mode. And he has a permanent skill, Sparking 5, so requiring a minimum of 5 cards in your drop area, and you can activate this card's counter skill from your hand by adding a card from your life to your hand instead of paying the energy cost. And we have 4 of that one. And up next we've got 3 energy cost, Super Saiyan 3 Son Goku, rushing forward, blue card, and it has an auto which is burst 5, so requiring you to drop 5 cards from the top of your deck to activate this one. and at the end of your turn choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and place it at the bottom of its owner's deck, and then return this card to the owner's hand. And we have 5 of this one in our deck. Moving on to a red card now, so 2 energy cost, preemptive strike, Super Saiyan God Son Goku, and his has an auto of sparking 2, so acquiring 2 cards in your drop area to activate the skill. And when you play this card, look it up to 5 cards from the top of your deck and choose up to 1 Gogeta BR card or red Vegeta BR card among them and add it to your hand, and shuffle your deck. Then if you added a card to your hand, choose 1 card from your hand and place it in your drop area. And he has an activate main, which is once per turn. This card gains 5 plus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. And a second auto, at the end of your turn, return this card to the owner's hand. And just 2 of that one. Okay, now the second red card that we've come across in this deck, it is a 1 energy cost, Son Goku prepping for fusion, and it has an auto of when you play this card, look it up to 3 cards from the top of your deck and choose up to 1 Goku BR card or red Vegeta BR card among them and add it to your hand, and place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order, and then at the end of your turn return this card to the owner's hand. And we get 4 of that one. Alright, next up we have 3 energy cost, a red card, Harmonic Energy Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, and he has an activate main, sparking 3. I won't explain that again. Switch this card to rest mode and look it up to 7 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 red Son Goku BR card among them and play it, then shuffle your deck. And he has a second activate main, which is once per turn. Choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and it gets minus 10,000 power for the duration of the turn. And he has an auto of at the end of your turn, return this card to your hand. And we actually only get 1 of those in this deck. Okay, another Vegeta card now, and he is 2 energy cost, a red card, preemptive strike, Super Saiyan God Vegeta, and he has an auto sparking 2. And when you play this card, look it up to 5 cards from the top of your deck and choose up to 1 Gogeta BR card or red Son Goku BR card among them and add it to your hand. Then shuffle your deck, and if you added a card to your hand, choose 1 card from your hand and place it in your drop area. And he has an activate main, which is once per turn. Choose up to 1 of your opponent's battle cards, ignoring barrier, and it gets minus 5,000 power for the duration of the turn. And he has a second auto of at the end of your turn, return this card to the owner's hand, and we only get 1 of him as well. Looks like we're working backwards with the Vegeta transformations in the order they put them in this deck. So 1 energy cost, red card, Vegeta prepping for fusion, and he has an auto of when you play this card, look it up to 3 cards from the top of your deck, choose up to 1 Goku BR card or red Son Goku BR card among them and add it to your hand, and place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Then at the end of your turn, return this card to the owner's hand, and we have 4 of him. And our second last card for this deck is a 4 energy cost, red card, Unbreakable Super Saiyan Son Goku, and he has an evolve skill, so for 3 energy, 2 required to be red. You can bring this guy out on top of a Son Goku GT card, which we actually do not get one, so that skill won't come into play at all when using this deck. He has barrier and an auto of when a card evolves into this card, or if you combo with this card, draw 1 card. So I can see why we actually have that guy now. He's pretty much a secondary super combo, but just requiring 1 energy to do that. And we get 4 of him. And this is it, the very last card in this magnificent collection, Fusion Hero deck. It is a 5 energy cost blue card, Goku, defective fighter, and it has a Union Fusion skill, so for 3 energy of any kind, and a red Son Goku BR card and a red Vegeta BR card placed into your drop area. You can bring this guy out into play, and he is a blocker with a barrier skill and an auto of when this card is KO'd, if your leader card is blue Gogeta BR card, choose up to 1 red Son Goku BR and 1 red Vegeta BR card from your drop area and add them to your hand. And if you added 2 cards to your hand, add 2 cards from the top of your deck to your energy. Wow, that is a pretty awesome skill there. And 4 of him. Well, that's pretty much it from me for today, folks. The last thing I will do quickly is show you the 5 randomly foiled promo cards that I did get. So I ended up getting these guys right here, and I'm pretty stoked that I ended up with a foil version of that Broly and Paragus there. So that said, I hope you liked the video, and until next time, enjoy the rest of your day.